Learners, today we will see how you can begin your Python journey for coding. Right, some of you might thinking about starting a Python because it is a very popular and most powerful language nowadays. Okay, so this video is specially made for the beginners who need to begin their Python journey. Okay, so in this video we will see how you can get the Python from its official website, then how to install it and configure it, then what will be the best editor for easy coding, and then we'll see one simple program and execute it and know how to execute the Python code. All right, so don't just waste the time. See, I'm not taking any theory portion here. What is Python, who made it, or what are the pros and cons of the Python. For that you can read some blogs and books available all over the internet. Right now I am directly taking you to the practical thing, how to install it, how to configure it, and how to execute the program. Okay, so let's begin. First, let's see how to get the Python. So for that you have to go to python.org website. It's an official Python website. Okay, go to downloads, and for download you will get download for Windows if you are using Windows, and if you are using Mac OS or Linux platform, you can go to Mac OS and other platforms like this, and you can download it from there. Right, I am using Python, so I'm going for the Windows. Okay, and you just have to click this button, Python 3.8. the latest version is Python 3.8.2. okay, and you have to just download it. Save the file, you will get the download. It is very quick and very small package, around 25 or 26 MB. okay, and you just have to install it. Okay, so click on that executable file. Will ask for the permission to execute the file. Then you just have to install by using install now. Okay, it's very simple and very easy, you don't worry about it. Okay, one thing you need to sure, that is either you are using 32-bit or 64-bit. okay, it depends on your Windows. If you have 32-bit of Windows, you can use 32-bit of Python. If you have 64-bit, then you need to install the 64-bit of version. Okay, remember to add the Python path into your environment variables. Okay, for using the Python file or executing the Python from anywhere. Okay, whether it is in D drive or E drive or F drive, anywhere. Right, so for that you have to add a Python file, Python path to the environment variable. Okay, and just click on the install and you will get all the installed things. Okay, you can also customize the installation. We have the documentation part, we have the PIP just functionality by which you can install other Python packages developed by the different users. Okay, so all these things are there. I have already installed the Python, so I am going to cancel it. You have to put the next and install the Python. Okay, after installing it, you have to check whether the Python path is particularly set on into your environment variable. And to check, just search for the environment variable. You just write down environment, you will get this edit the system environment variables. Click on that and click on the environment variable, and in that system variables are there. System variable, inside the system variable you have the one variable called path. Okay, so double click on the path and you will get all the path set it by this variable. Okay, and you have to search for the Python. Right, so here I have this Microsoft Visual Studio version of the Python 3.7. it's of 64-bit and it is already installed. Okay, so I'm not going to add the another path. And if you find that the path is not installed, just go to the installation directory of the Python. Okay, and just put the new and paste that particular path here. Okay, very simple, very easy. Okay, so here we can set the path. It is already, we have already told the installer to set the path. You just need to check it here. Okay, all right, so now to check whether the Python is installed particularly, and to check whether the path is set, Okay, you have to go to the command prompt. Just open the command prompt and write Python and press enter. Okay, and if you see the Python version and this warning and something like this prompt, it is a Python prompt. Okay, so this Python prompt will help you to execute the Python commands. Okay, for example, if I want to print something, so I can just say hello Python inside the print function, and when I press enter, it will display the hello Python. Okay, this means that my Python is installed and it is ready to use. Alright, okay, to exit from here you have to use the exit function, so we'll get exit. Okay, alright, so here how we can get the Python, and we have already seen how to install it and configure it. Pretty easy, right? Okay, now what about the editor? Which kind of editor you can use to code your Python files? Okay, so for that I will suggest that you use Visual Studio Code. Okay, see, there are lots of websites are there, lots of editors are available, and everyone claims that it is the best editor for Python, it is the best editor for some other languages also. Okay, but my suggestion is for the Visual Studio Code. Okay, and there are reasons behind it. First thing, that Visual Studio Code is not just made for the Python, it is made for every kind of language, whether we are using Bootstrap or using JavaScript or using HTML or PHP or Java or Python or Android, any language. Okay, you will get the functionality and executable things for any kind of language in this Visual Studio Code. It is very easy, very simple and lightweight editor. Okay, so I'm suggesting you to use this Visual Studio Code for the editor. Okay, or you can use Sublime, or you can use Spider, or there are so many editors are available for the Python, right? But my suggestion is for the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so to create a Python file, we just need to create a new file from here. Okay, initially it is untitled and is not a Python file. So what we'll do is, first we will save this file. Okay, by default it is used for the .txt. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to use the .py extension to make it a Python file. Okay, so let's just get the name my first .py, that is Python. Okay, and save. And when you save it with the .py, you will get the icon of Python here, and you will also get the IntelliSense something for the Python here, right? Another best thing about this editor is the extensions. Okay, there are lots of extensions are available. Okay, you just go need to extensions thing, and here you can just type the Python and you will get all kind of Python extensions available for Visual Studio Code. Okay, and here you can see I have installed some of the popular Python extensions. Okay, you can get the list of these extensions from here. Okay, and you can also download it and install it for your Visual Studio Code. Okay, so these are the extensions I have already installed it, so I'm not going to explain each and every of them, right? So here my first Python file. Okay, and here it is a Python, so no need to include any file, no need to write any main function or something. You can just directly start coding whatever you want. Okay, so let's say I want this hello world to be printed on a screen, so I just need to write this print hello world. Okay, and then I just need to right click and run the Python file in terminal. Okay, click on the run the Python file in terminal, and the Python file will be executed and you will get the output here, right? Hello world. Okay, very easy. Then say I have two variables, x is equal to 10, y is equals to 20, and then I want to print the summation of these two files. Say sum of x and y is, and just put down x plus y. Okay, simple. Save it, right click, run Python file in terminal, and you will get the output. Sum of x and y is 30. Okay, so uh, there are so many things you can do here. Right now we are not covering all the points. In next video we'll see how you can execute some of the important codes, definition, classes, user defined functions, variables, data types, everything. Right now our main goal is to understand how to install the Python, how to configure it, and how to use it. Okay, so we have executed our Python program. So I'm just ending up this video by this. If you have any comment, if you have any query, you can comment it in this video. I will reply to you. Thank you. Keep coding.